The power of solitude. Unlock your greatest strength. Have you ever felt like the world was just too loud? Like the constant rush of notifications, conversations, and endless to-dos made it hard to hear your own thoughts? In our fast-paced lives, solitude sounds almost foreign. But maybe, just maybe, it's the missing piece to unlocking your true potential and leading a happier, more fulfilled life. Today, we're diving into something that might just change how you see your quiet moments forever: the power of solitude. Trust me, this isn't about escaping the world or becoming a recluse. It's about discovering a powerful tool for personal growth, creativity, and peace. By the time we're done, you'll wonder why you didn't embrace solitude sooner. Let's get started. First, let's clear up something major. Solitude is not loneliness. Loneliness is that aching feeling of being disconnected, of wanting company but not having it. Solitude, on the other hand, is a choice. It's intentional time alone, where you're completely at peace with yourself. Solitude is about reconnecting to your inner world, stepping away for a moment so you can listen to your thoughts and discover what truly matters to you. It's not a void to fill. It's a space to grow. Before we dive into the benefits, let's talk about why solitude often gets a bad reputation. Society pushes us to stay connected 24/7. We're taught that being productive means being busy, and that wanting alone time might mean something's wrong. Scrolling social media, responding to endless messages, even binging TV shows, it's easier to fill the silence than to sit with it. But what if our overconnectivity is the very thing holding us back? Have we ever stopped to ask ourselves, what could we discover if we unplugged for a bit? Solitude makes that possible, and it's time to change how we see it. Numerous studies have shown that embracing solitude can sharpen our minds and calm our emotions. It's proven to reduce stress, improve focus, and even enhance our creativity. Think about it. Some of the greatest creative breakthroughs weren't born in a crowded room or chatty meeting, but in quiet moments of reflection. In our fast-paced lives, solitude sounds almost foreign. But maybe, just maybe, it's the missing piece to unlocking your true potential and leading a happier, more fulfilled life. Let me tell you something incredible. Solitude is your secret weapon. It's a superpower anyone can develop. The time we spend alone, not running away from life but leaning into it, becomes the foundation of our personal growth. Solitude isn't about shutting people out. It's about strengthening ourselves from within so that we can show up as better friends, partners, colleagues, and creators. Imagine solitude as your personal retreat, a place to restore your energy and unlock the parts of yourself waiting to bloom. Here's one of the greatest gifts of solitude: clarity. Life is full of noise, and that noise drowns out our inner voices. When you take time alone, without distractions, your thoughts become clearer. You can reflect on what really matters, identify what's holding you back, and make better decisions. Think of solitude as holding a mirror to your soul. It allows you to see the unfiltered version of yourself, the one you forget exists when you're caught up in the hustle of everyday life. Ever wonder why some of the most creative minds, writers, artists, thinkers, frequently seek solitude? Being alone lets your mind wander freely without the judgment or influence of others. Solitude creates the perfect environment for brainstorming revolutionary ideas and connecting dots you never saw before. Fun fact: did you know Albert Einstein credited solitude as a key factor in his work? He once said, "I live in that solitude which is painful in youth, but delicious in the years of maturity." Now, you don't need to invent the next theory of relativity, but even a peaceful 10 minutes alone might unlock a creative spark you didn't know you had. When was the last time you asked yourself, what do I really want? What truly makes me happy? It's hard to answer these questions when the noise of the world is louder than your inner voice. Solitude is the antidote. Alone time connects you to your values, passions, and purpose. It helps you better understand who you are without the influence of opinions or external pressures. The most important relationship you'll ever have is the one with yourself, and solitude is where it begins. How many of us make snap decisions because we feel rushed, pressured, or overstimulated? Solitude balances the scales. It allows you to think critically and make intentional choices. Whether it's a small decision about your next step or a life-changing one, Moments of focused solitude can help you trust your instincts and choose wisely. In solitude, the answer often reveals itself. Here's a secret. Solitude teaches you resilience. When you spend time alone, you learn how to sit with your emotions, face challenges head-on, and emerge stronger. You stop depending on external distractions to feel okay and start building emotional strength from within yourself. External distraction deters you from prioritizing yourself. It's not always easy at first, but this process is one of the most empowering gifts of solitude. You become your own anchor, no matter what storms come your way. You don't need to escape to a cabin in the wilderness or go on a silent retreat to embrace solitude, though that sounds nice. Here are some practical ways to incorporate it into your daily life. Take a 10-minute walk alone in nature, leaving your phone behind. Start a journaling practice to express your thoughts and dreams. Turn off your devices for one tech-free hour each day. Meditate or simply sit quietly in your favorite spot. Remember, it's not about how much time you spend. It's about the quality of the time you give yourself. If the idea of being alone feels intimidating, you're not alone, pun intended. A lot of us are so used to being connected all the time that solitude feels unfamiliar, even uncomfortable. Start small. Allow yourself short, manageable moments of quiet time. No pressure, no expectations. The more you practice, the more natural it will feel, and soon enough, you'll begin to crave that peaceful time to recharge. Of course, balance is key. Too much solitude without social interaction can lead to isolation, which isn't what we're aiming for here. Solitude should empower you, not isolate you. Think of it as the fuel for showing up fully in your relationships, work, and passions. The next time you have a quiet moment to yourself, don't rush to fill it with noise. Embrace it. Treat it as a gift, not a punishment. Solitude is where you meet the truest version of you, where creativity blooms, and where lasting clarity resides. So, here's my challenge. Dedicate some intentional time to solitude this week, whether it's 5 minutes or an hour. Journal your thoughts, brainstorm a creative dream, or simply sit in silence with a cup of coffee. See how it feels to reconnect with yourself. When you do, drop a comment below sharing your experience. Let's spark a conversation about solitude and personal growth. And if this video inspired you, hit the like button to let us know. Don't forget to share it with your friends. They might need this message of peace and power too. Oh, and if you want to explore more uplifting ideas like this, subscribe and join our growing community. Let's redefine what it means to grow and thrive, starting with the beautiful power of solitude. Remember, solitude isn't loneliness, it's strength, and it's waiting for you.